blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw.
Would you compare him to Kevin White, Alex?
I wouldn't put that label on him because I do think he's better than Kevin. So, I mean, Ohio State receiver, you could essentially end the evaluation and the analysis there because that coaching and what they do with wide receivers at Ohio State is awesome.
I don't give a damn how young he is. We are not leaving out Patrick Mahomes. You're the young goat. The young goat. Yo, what's good, YouTube? We got another episode of the Good Hour, and we rolling 2-man a day. What's good, Sean?
Oh, not much. How about yourself? Having a good day?
Hey, any day we talking fantasy is a good day for me.
Yeah, me too. Well, we had a trade deadline was pretty interesting. You see, the Cowboys picked up defensive tackle Quentin Williams.
Yeah, it was a bunch of defensive players, so I'm sure y'all had y'all field day with it.
Oh, me and Alex will talk about it tomorrow, but like Quentin Williams is a big pickup for the Cowboys to stop that run coming up the middle. That's a big freaking fix for them. And then the Colts got Sauce Gardner, the freaking price they paid to get that man, who I believe is one of the more overrated defensive backs in the league.
What was the price?
Two first and a second, and a Donnie Mitchell for him.
2 first.
Yeah, this year's and next year's.
And what's the contract? What about the contract?
Well, Donnie Mitchell's on his Sauce.
Yeah,
he just signed a big deal.
Okay.
I think he's one of the higher paid cornerbacks in the league.
Okay.
And then the last trade that was kind of meant anything for fantasy purposes, this is the biggest one. Rashid Shaheed goes to Seattle for a 4th and a 5th.
Which threw me off because that says something. That means that either gonna stop the growth of Harden or that's just saying Cup is cooked and we need somebody else. So
yeah. I think it more has to do with Cup is cooked, right? You need somebody to stretch that field too, and because JSN's awesome underneath, which is also that stuff that Cup can do, but he can't really do it anymore. So now you bring in Sheed for that long ball.
That's what they originally had brought MVS for.
Yep.
On the stretch the field. I guess it didn't work out. So
no, because he's not that good. Remember that clubhouse day when his friend came in trying to say he was the greatest wide receiver of all time?
No, I don't remember that. I could only imagine how that went. My God.
I started bursting out laughing, going, oh, my God. He's like, no, man, he cooked in high school. I'm like, high school is one thing, man. I said, college is another. I go, maybe he made something in college. Yeah, okay, but he's still playing against insurance salesmen and that. I go, the NFL is different. Everybody's like legit. So, and it's pretty much went how I thought his career would go. And now he's back with Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
Oh, them people go hard for their people. I remember I got into it with someone on YouTube comments about, I forgot his first name. Is it Jacory? But Thrash. You know who I'm talking about? Came out of Colorado.
Yeah.
Thrash. I was
or something like that, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. But and I was like, I think Steve Smith had did a video and was giving him too much praise. I said, Steve, I don't know if you cool with Deion. I was like, I don't know if you cool with Deion. We know damn well this dude shouldn't be getting a video made of him. He shouldn't be getting his own video made of him. Jacory Thrash? Nah, I call him Jacory Trash. That's what I call him. And this one guy was going hard for him before the draft, and I was like, bruh, this dude, you'll be lucky if he get drafted, bro. Like, it's not good. And of course, afterwards, I went back and like, you see what I'm talking about? They don't want to hear you when you come back. When you come back.
Yeah, it's one thing to dominate in high school. It's pretty like, I could see it because in Canada it's hockey, right? Like you see it here. when a kid's really got the skill in hockey and how much he's scoring like 10 goals a friggin' game and just dominating. But as you start going up in those levels, it gets a little bit harder because you're coming against guys who got the same talent as you.
Yeah.
It gets tough. But we got the Raiders versus the Broncos tonight. Good little rivalry game. I like these Thursday night games. Need to be rivalry games because when they're not, like division foes, it's just horrible. Like that's why we gotten those last blowouts, the last two.
Thank God for Brock Bowers for the Raiders to have any chance.
Yep. They got rid of Jacoby Myers too, didn't they?
Yeah, but he wasn't doing nothing for them. I mean, it was time for him to go. He'd been wanting to go.
Yeah.
The question is, are they trying to throw dusty ass Lockett out there, or are they gonna let the young bull get out there bitch? That's the question. Dusty ass Lockett gave him a good amount of snaps his damn first game. That don't make no damn sense.
Because Pete's old and loyal. Not much you really can do. I would love to see Thornton Jr. out there more. Like,
no, I'm talking about Betch. I don't think Thornton ready for this year. You have to look for him next year. Matter of fact, I've been in dynasty leagues. I've been sending out trades to get rid of him. I'm like, here, somebody just give me. I'm getting rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. If it's a wide receiver, I don't like roster cloggers. If wide receiver, they're not doing nothing, and they got a bad PFF grade, I'm sending them away. You gone. Gone, man.
Yeah. You're one of the quicker guys that I know that can dump on somebody.
That's what I'm trying to be like that, though. Like, I hate, like just keep giving people chance because I liked them when they came out. Like, when I remember TD was talking about, Hyde at the beginning of the season, I'm like, yeah, man, I let that go. I liked Hyde when he was coming out, but I let that go, and I just, I'm just listening to him. Yeah, Hyde got a chance. Okay, good luck with that.
I got to get you in a league with my buddy Chris, man. He's the worst that I know on like getting rid of players. So he'll draft them. If they don't do anything in that first quarter, he's trading them away to people for draft picks. And he's like, don't worry, when he starts doing good and coming out, you're just holding them for me. You're my farm team. I'm going to pay more, though, to get them back. And then every time, once that player starts doing something, he goes and buys them back. It's like a stock market to him. It's crazy. I tell him he's my daily friggin' fantasy tracker because once he's got a player in mind that he wants, like right now he wants JCM off me. I'm like, you're like my stock watcher. Every day I get a different offer and I can know his worth. It's pretty funny, but what are you expecting from tonight's game?
Where they playing at? Is it in Las Vegas?
Denver.
I was expecting belt ass then. Denver putting belt ass.
Well, Bo Nick's going against these weaker defensive teams too. He always starts out hot and then he stays in that groove. Where a lot of times this season he's been playing some tough teams, so that's why he comes out in the fourth quarter. But I'm expecting him to start right out of the gate on this one and putting up big fantasy points. I don't think Gianti's going to do much against this defense. They're a tough defense to run against, and even in that passing game with those linebackers.
Two things. First off, Adam, I see your comment. We get to the comments at the end of the show. Surprised to see someone commenting from Twitch. Second thing, if you have a Genty, trade Genty. Genty have a rough back half schedule. Trade him and get, see if you can flip him and get some good. Matter of fact, get him and another player and upgrade. If you can, try to get somebody like Chase Brown that got a better back half on schedule, so but yeah.
Yep, I would have to concur. Gianti has been frustrating this year in the seasonal for me. Well, all right. Well, let's get to last week's results for the TechnoBowl.
Funny thing is, you see how I was in Genty, and I didn't get to get any of them. It was always someone higher. I didn't get to get any of them.
I think he'll be fine once he gets off the Raiders, like Josh Jacobs. All right, so last week this was Terry's pick. He took Tua, got him 12.15 points. Tracy got him 6.7. Watson got him 7.8 for a 26.65 week, and his grand total's at 387.83, and he's in fourth place. Third place, we have Alex, who had a pretty decent week. He had Lamar put up 27.6. Vidal put up 3 points. Pittman put up 20.5 for 51, and Alex is sitting at 453. Second place, Terrence dropped down. He had Justin Herbert, great week, 31.2. Derrick Henry, 13.1. And Ladd at 9.6 for a decent week because 50 is pretty average. For a grand total now of 530 points. How do you feel about your week, Terrence?
Ladd, I'm not the biggest Ladd fan. I think y'all was greasing him up, glazing him early in the season, and he been more of a disappointment than a shining light.
Yeah, I would have to agree. We got a comment here we should get to. So we got I Hate Meta, a super subscriber, I think they're called. He says Shakir is safer, but I like Franklin's matchup. I like Shakir's matchup too versus Miami.
Shakir is going. Who Buffalo going against?
The Dolphins.
I mean, I feel like a toss-up.
Yeah, go with your gut, really. I think Shakir is safer, but Franklin probably has the bigger boom game, like higher ceiling.
Man, I'm looking at the team.
You know what? Here's how Alex would do it. Alex would go Franklin because it's Thursday and hope for a big game. But if he didn't get it, then he would try to make up for it elsewhere on the roster, taking more chances. So he would say Franklin.
I'm going Franklin. Each time Franklin, for the most part, played one of the weaker defense. He had a good game, and the man had the last 3 games, 10 targets, 8 targets, 10 targets. I like that. I'll go Franklin.
Yeah. If you want the boom game, go Franklin, but Shakir is safer. All right. So then in first place, but only by 8 points, is myself. Had a pretty good week. Josh Allen got me 31.55. That's why I saved him for this Chiefs game. Josh Jacobs got me 20 points. Rashid Rice got me 18.6 for just over 70 and a grand total of 538 for 8 points ahead of Terrence. And that brings us to our leaderboard. Got me in first, Terrence second, Alex in third, and Terry in fourth.
Yeah, came and passed me up by 8 points. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, well, you got a chance to pass me this weekend. So we'll let them know what Alex's picks are. So Alex is going with this week Jackson Dart, Quayshawn Judkins, and Dalton Kincaid for the first tight end taken so far.
I thought about taking a tight end too, just because I seen him take a tight end. But I was like, I could save it. I don't need to go tight end yet.
Well, my original picks was going to be Dart, A-Chance, and Kincaid. And then I realized I haven't taken Lamar yet. So I was like, I got to go Lamar this game because this is a must-do game against the Minnesota. So that's a Lamar game. And then we don't have picks from Terry, so can't tell you what he was taking. And you want to go first, Terrence? You want me to?
I decided to go with Jackson Dart. He got a good matchup. Mr. H-Han, the Buffalo is not, usually gives it up behind the dumpster for the against running backs. And London, hopefully it can be an on game for London because I don't want to come back next week and he scored 8 points.
Yeah, he's definitely a boomer bust guy. Well, myself, like I said, I went Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I'm also stacking him with Derrick Henry because I knew when I took Lamar, I wanted to also have Henry. So it really, anytime they're in the red zone to get touchdowns, I'm going to get those points. And then at wide receiver, because Puka's questionable, I'm going Devontae Adams. Puka probably maybe play the first half, depending on how it goes, maybe play the second half or not. But the Niners give up a hell of a lot of yardage. and on quarterbacks that know what they're doing, a lot of touchdowns too. So I'm expecting Devontae Adams to have a big game.
Hmm.
And that's what we got. Then we can get to our must starts of the week. I'll start these ones off. I'm going to start off with Woody Marks going against the Jaguars. CJ Stroud isn't playing in this one, so they're going with Davis Mills. It's good. They're going to have to run that ball, do a lot of check downs just to keep Mills upright, really, with that line. So he's my must start. You just want to go 1 for 1 here?
Okay. Of course, whenever I used to pick, people get mad because I pick guaranteed starters. So I changed the segment to the sleepers. So my first guy out my sleepers is Theo Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I think, it's really gonna start next week, but I think you should have make sure you pick up Theo Johnson off the waiver wire. I think he can start this week, but it's really going to start next week, or he going to start having good matchups going forward. So, that's
I
one.
like it. I liked him coming out. I thought he had a good landing spot with the Giants, and they just needed a quarterback, and now they got that in Jackson Dart. So my next one, I'm going to go Aronde Gradson there for the Chargers going against the Steelers. I think it's going to be hard for Vidal to run on that Pittsburgh line. So they're going to have to rely on the passing game and more so on the middle because Pittsburgh's got good corners too. So Gadsden's going to have a big game.
Okay. I decided to pick Rico Dotto. I'm looking for him to continue to do his thing. So.
Nice. All right. I'll go Dalton Kincaid versus Miami as the guy to have in the passing game there. I think he'll have a big game because Miami's just getting weaker and weaker because they traded guys away. They're also getting hurt. I think they're getting ready to move on from McDaniels. I don't know why he isn't fired yet. It's just beyond me. So that's my last one is Kincaid.
I'm not surprised. I mean, if you're just looking at results, you can see why he didn't get fired. But I mean, they probably remember them 70-point offensive performance he was putting up.
It's figured out now, though.
In a couple years now, but that's what they're gonna blame everybody else before they blame him. And my last guy is Roma Dunze. After that 0 point, that egg he laid and disappointed a lot of fantasy managers, it's time for you to get your ass right. I'm looking for a get right game and him to show out.
Yeah, nice. I like Odunze too. I've got him on my list for tomorrow's show. All right, well, we got a couple comments here. We'll get to these. So first up, we got Hennessy says, need a flex. Vidal, ETN, Downs, Pierce, or Donnie Mitchell. Now, I'm going to assume that's Trevor Etienne.
Why would you assume that? We can't assume that. There's only one ETN right now.
If that's the ETN from the Jaguars, I don't think it's a question you put him in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I could Vidal, haven't always been bad. I mean, this last week was bad, but yeah, I assume ETN too. I don't know what the matchup for it to even be a question.
They got Houston.
Oh, that's why it's a question because rough defense.
But he's a pass catching back, so that's why it wouldn't be a question to me.
You say that, but against Kansas City, he put up 8 points. Against Seahawks, he put up 9 points. Against the Rams, he put up 6 points. Then they went into the bye and he played the Raiders. So, of course, he had a good game where he put up 16 points. But, yeah, going with his history, looking like he's about to give you 9 points.
Well, who would your backup be?
Yeah, probably Vidal. Who the Chargers going against?
They've got a tough matchup.
Because if I'm not mistaken, they lost someone. I heard them saying they lost someone that significant on the offensive line. So they're not looking for Herbert to be able to drop back and be in their pocket long.
They're playing the Steelers.
Expect more running. Expect more. They're going to have to run. Or
they're not going to be able to run on the Steelers.
So well, that would be my second choice because I'm not going with the other guy.
Donnie Mitchell, I wouldn't even trust yet.
Nope.
I'd probably go Alex Pierce as my backup.
Hmm.
Just hope for that long game. All right, we got Juan says, "What's up, bro? Knicks or Drake?"
Denver going against, you said, the
Tonight, the Raiders. And
Raiders.
the Patriots got the Buccaneers. So I'm going Bo Nix. But that Tampa Bay game could turn into be something. And
That's
it's
what I'm
in
about to
Tampa
say.
Bay.
That could end up being a shootout game. Nah, I'm definitely going Drake and May. Give me May.
Yeah, you know what? I'd probably go May too. Because he's having, a bunch of games stitched together that's been good compared to Bo Nix.
Yeah.
All right, we got Art Cable says RJ, Dobbs, Trey Tucker, Alex Pierce, or Tez Johnson, PPR flex. I'm going Tez Johnson. I'm bringing out the sack, and I'm going Tez Johnson with this pick.
Interesting. I'm gonna go RJ. Why not? I'd like to go running backs for my flex if I got one.
Yeah, I like to too normally, but I don't know. Against that game with Tampa Bay and the Patriots, it could turn into something, man. And if it does, Tez is going to have a game. So I'd take the risk. Who's this?
Tanner Nelson.
Yeah, Tanner Nelson. Got a long question. Who do I start at flex between Dobbins, Hawkinson, Shaid, Tracy, or Tucker? Full PPR. I'm not trusting Shaid in 1 week.
Yeah, I'm not. I need to see it first.
So I'd probably go Dobbins.
Dobbins numbers have been nasty. I might.
He's played some tough teams though.
Tracy, who they going against? They're going against a good offense.
The Bears.
I mean, yeah, they're going against they defense. They run defense not good. And Tucker could be a boom week for you. So for me, it would be either Tracy or Tucker.
All right, we got Adam. Should I start Bo Nix tonight or Caleb versus the Giants? I'll let you go first.
I think Knicks go easily get you, a safe 20. It might can end up being a shootout between Caleb and Dort. So if you're looking for the ceiling, Caleb. If you're looking for the safe 20 points, go ahead do Knicks.
Yeah, I'm going Caleb because I think that game's going to be a shootout. And I think they want to start showcasing Caleb because people are getting frustrated with his play there. All right, we got Sven says Achance or Judkins plus AJ Brown, full PPR. I was offered Achance. Oh, I want to keep Judkins over Achance for sure.
Judkins got a rough schedule. I will say that at the bottom of the schedule, but man, for
November's here. November is here.
For me to make a trade like this got to be like a 10-man league. If this is a 12-man league, I'm probably not gonna, condense my team just to get a little bit of more, even though the only thing I don't try, I love Judkins. The only thing I don't trust about Judkins is they play on a bad team, and by the fantasy playoffs, they can shut it down. They can decide to shut things down. That's the only thing I don't like, but yeah, if it's in a 12-man league, I'm keeping my 2. If it's a 10-man, 8-man league, I would go with HN.
I'm keeping Judkins. I don't care. They've got no other way to get offense going. So, and he's proven he's able to do it with 8 men stacked in the box in the NFL. So I just think he's unstoppable.
But don't say that. Don't say that like the man haven't had some bad games. When he run against the defense.
For a rookie, he's doing pretty good. So this is that Hennessy talked about before. He said, "Stay away from Vidal?" ? And it was Travis Etienne.
Yeah, I figured that. I don't like I said. Oh, you saying stay away from Vidal, don't you?
Oh, I wouldn't be. If I don't have to play Vidal, I'm not playing him versus the Steelers up front. That's a tough defensive front 7.
Yeah, I probably would agree. I'm looking. I mean, dude just went against. He just went against a cakewalk of a run defense, and only got you 3 points. Yeah, I'm not trusting Vidal. Take that back.
And we got South C says out of Montague, Tyler Warren, Mungai,
Tyler Warren, Rashard White, Jameson Williams need 1 running back and 1 flex. Of course, we going with Tyler Warren. That's not even a question.
Yeah, I agree.
Now he need 1.
So then he needs the running back.
I don't know if Irvin going.
Yeah, I'd probably go Rashad White. I don't think Bucky's supposed to go, but he's just coming back. So it'll be at least a 50-50 split at worst. And I'm not trusting against that Giants front line's pretty good too. And Swift's back and just cleared healthy today. So I'd go Warren and White.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Here we go. We got MVM says, please pick one for my flex, please. Tet, Harvey, Kittle, Gatson, or Vidal. I'm going with Gatson. Using my must-starts for the week.
I need to see who Tech playing. But
they're playing the Saints. Your Saints, man. You should know that.
Nah, not my Saints. I don't mind Gaskin or Kittle. I think Kittle definitely, gonna be a safe floor, but Gaston been killing it. Why not go with Gaston?
Yep, I agree. Bob, Sutton or Jennings or Swift, Dobbs, Myers, PPR, thanks. So I think he's got to pick between one guy.
Swift.
I'm going with Swift.
Oh, just one? Yeah, I like Swift.
MVM again. Also, Kincaid or Charbonnet this week.
I know where you're going with this one. It's not a question. I'm not picking these little running backs that sharing a backfield. Charbonnet and Walker has been doing nothing for my teams. Nothing. So definitely Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid for me as well. RJ Harvey or Sharps, full PPR. RJ Harvey for me.
How did these running backs do the last game? Now it make me wonder.
Dobbins is getting more work, but RJ Harvey's getting those touchdown touches because he's just breaking them off.
No, Charbonnet and Kenny. I wonder how they did last week. 5 points for Charbonnet.
Wasn't much better for Walker, I don't think.
Charbonnet be so hit and miss, but Walker been bad like the last 4 weeks. So I would rather Sharp over Walker at this point.
So you go RJ or Sharps here?
I'm going RJ. But I'm not mad if you go Sharp because he be getting the touchdown. But I'd rather RJ.
You want this next comment up?
Terrence Pickenstill, keep that energy, sir. Is he? I mean, I want to, matter of fact, let's go look that up. I want to see what he been doing since Lamb come back, since you You putting that. Let's see. How many games Lamb done played? How
2, I
many
think.
back? 2. Let's see what Mr. George Pickens been doing. 14 and 13. But when Lamb was out, man was getting 30-point games. That was supposed to be Lamb points. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Now, the question is, do you believe he's going to finish as a wide receiver 1? Because if you remember any of my things I talked about with Pickens, I said
He's
the
been back for
goal,
3.
huh?
He's been back for 3.
Okay, I said the goal has been for him to finish as a wide receiver 2, and I guarantee you that's probably what he gonna end up finish. So the last 3 games is 12, 14, and 13. Guess what he was doing before? 31, 13, 33.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Thank goodness Lamb went out so he can make the Pickens on the field good, but you know, come on now. Let's be real. He gonna finish as a wide receiver 2, and that's what I said his ceiling is.
Oh, I agree with that. He's not a YR1 in this league. It's great that he's with Lamb to free him up for those one-on-one catches that he can do deep. And then we also got Father also says, salute fellas, appreciate the content. Jacob says Christian Watson, Troy Franklin, Torrey Horton or DeMarco. Flex 1 PPR.
Troy Franklin.
Yeah, I agree. Franklin as well. And then our last comment of the night is by Matt. Full PPR. Start 1 running back, 2 flex amongst Tracy, Harvey, Franklin, Downs, and Pitts. Who's Atlanta got?
Tracy, 1 running back, and that's Tracy and Harvey.
Atlanta's got the Colts.
Feels like a coin flip. I mean, you know, if Tracy have any damn pride, he realized he had a bad game, and he'll come back and you know and make use of his opportunity. And if I had to pick 2 flexes, Franklin definitely in the mix. Who else you got?
Well, I'm starting Harvey as my running back, and then I'm going Franklin and Pitts.
Okay. I mean, Downs and Pitts about what and what. You know, I don't feel like neither one got no high ceiling. So
yeah, you know what? I'd probably go Tracy, Harvey, and Franklin.
Yeah, I do like the go running back.
PPR, Tracy's going to get those catches.
Throw the running backs up in there, man.
Yeah, and Matt says, thanks, guys. And that brings us to the end of the show, which will be the last show for the good hour. Bunch of complications with some personal matters. People can't make the shows designed for 4, but you can still catch everybody where they're at. So this is where me and Alex are at for the Fantasy Blind Spot on Spotify. You can snap a picture there. This is Terrence's channel that he's got behind him there, that Fantasy Network. And that's the 2 we got. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Too bad we couldn't make the end of the season for you, but a lot of complications. So good luck with your fantasy teams. Talk to you later.
Peace.